Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 9 of my Ghost Hunters Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And it's shortly after where we left off, and everybody is various forms of scared to terrified. Ryland is terrified. He is fear factor. Well, it says terrified, I think, because it's stacking, but he actually has scared +4 and scared +3, which is why he's terrified. So fear factor from getting spooked. He's having a bad time. Sims who are this scared occasionally need to scream it out for a bit. So they need to get their fear in check by going near a sacred candle, which of course I haven't done, or hiding under the covers, which we now have a bed so they can do that. Because we haven't got the wax from any of the specters. And you can buy it with points, but of course I'm trying to get him the brave trait, so I wasn't working on points for that. But I guess we could use Amy, because it's not as important for her to get the brave trait because she's not a paranormal investigator. So we can't sort because it's not a trait and it's not a potion. And so we're going to look here. I think they're 500. Yeah. So sacred candles. But these will disappear. They will use up just like candles in Eco Lifestyle. We're going to have her buy that. And then and they already made. You usually get the wax and you make them into candles. Or that's what's happened with me when I've got it. So we're going to put one out here, and see, it's already, is it lit? Yes. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take them all out because I want to extinguish some of them, because I don't want them burning down. I want them to be able to, I hope you can just use 2. Hopefully. Well, she had a higher, she was more scared. Okay, so we're going to take the ones that are not lit, and we're going to put one in Ryland's inventory because it might help him on his gig. And yeah, it looks like the one did the trick. Good. So, okay, so while we're at it, what I did notice is, which I hadn't looked that closely, so I'm going to keep an eye on. So these have red ones here, and I don't remember if those were there before. Let me know if you've noticed if you have the pack, but we'll try and look later. I'll try to remember and see. So we're going to, so the fact that's still here, but it's overpowered by that, because this gives you only one, but it still seems to overpower it. So we're going to perform a ceremony. She is still scared. All right. Well, maybe we need to put this. Why don't you come practice your music? Actually, I think we need to rally the troops first. Let's come here. Scream incoherently. I saw pop up there. We'll do that first, and then you know what? You should fill that for the cat. That was part of the reason the cat's being curious. Okay, good. So we just need to you just need one big room with a candle, and then you're okay. But we, of course, have maybe we should move this in here because we don't use it very much. This being the cauldron into this room. And move our chess table out here. I think I'm going to do that. Just, because we're not really using that very much anyways. And then while we're at it, we want to keep everything in here as much as we can. Obviously, we can't have everything in here. But it would be good to have a lot of things in here so that we don't have to worry about. We have a safe space. We have our sacred candles in here. All right. So, all right. So that's level 3 of the social skill. Oh, now temperance is back. All right. So we need to go into Ryland's inventory where we have this. Good. Go away, temperance. We don't need you. We need you to disappear. We need that thing to do its thing, and we have blue specters outside. Why is this not lighting up? It's not close enough to her. Yeah. I have to move it closer. Bye-bye. Go away. Now she is terrified. Phantom invader from being near temperance. Well, just, You know what? Come over here and practice. Maybe that. I don't think anyone's going to like it, but you'll maybe not quite as far. Okay, bye-bye. Good. Good riddance to you, Temperance. You need some fun. Let's put this back in your inventory. And you could come play chess. That will help you with your fun. Yay! Ceremony successful. The spiritual serenity of the house has increased. Okay, so we have our candle in here. So this might come in handy with our geeks. Just that they're pretty expensive. 500, and then you have to remember to, I don't know if you don't put it out, if it doesn't, maybe it lights when you put it out and it's okay. I've never got it from the store before. So why don't you, now that you've done that, why don't you quickly summon Bonehilda? It's an emergency. Is she still around on the lot? It's just left our space. She's level 4. We still have these blue ones. We'll let him work on his fun a little bit. And then how much is this worth? $6.99. Right, see, I need to buy a street gallery to sell these if we're going to sell them that way. Oh, she detects an uneasy presence. Maybe someone else needs to do a ceremony. All right, Amy, you're on this. Why don't we get you some more points? Why don't we place this just out of the way and come here and do a landscape painting. There you go. You actually want to view a piece of art. Well, we'll pin that, and we're not buying a sprinkler, so we're getting rid of that. You want to tell an unbelievable story. You want to search. I don't think we have a computer yet. We should probably get one soon. That would probably be good. And let's see. I'm not sure. If I get one, I'll probably move her. I probably should have her stop doing this. She's still scared. All right. You know what we're going to try with her? How are your needs first before we try anything? You should... wrong sim. We're going to do this, and we're going to rally the troops. And her fun is good. But I was on Ryland because I was going to go into his inventory and grab the little doll out. And then let her come here and talk to the doll. How much does it sell for? Not very much. It's better for us to keep it. So you do that, and I'm pretty sure well, obviously I have today as not a vacation day because it's 6 o'clock in the morning. And if it was a holiday, it would have already come up. But I see we have frogs we haven't been breeding. So we're going to breed that. Of course, the bigger money maker is Amy's painting. But we haven't really been selling Amy's paintings to make us money. So for now, the things we've been selling are dirt world frogs. So let's come in here. Oh, we haven't had a yard sale for Amy's paintings, is what I mean by us not selling them. So, did that help you? Did you feel better? Okay, good. Good, good. The candle is enough for you right now. So, I think you should come here. Oh, look, she got a scout badge. You should do an emotion potion. I don't know how many you're going to be able to do before you go to school, but we'll let you do. We'll see if you can get 2 done. And we're not having a water balloon fight. And you want to talk about school day. I don't know if you can talk while you're doing this. I'm not sure. You getting water? Oh, you're washing hands. That was all right. I thought you were going to get water. All right. Okay, so let's come here and do another landscape. Have you done your homework? No. Well, actually, you should do your homework. Do your homework instead. Because you're only a C student. Have you done your homework? Yes, you have done your homework. Probably, because I probably had it you do it while you were focused. We need you guys to come home with school projects so you can get your grades up. Or we just have to buy school projects. That's an easy way to do it. So she's on her second one, and she wants to talk about her school day. So let's try and see. We'll do a heartfelt compliment that will help her with her manners. And then we will Look for talk about school day. Talk about school. There we go. But no, she cannot talk while she is doing that. Oh, I don't know that he booked a gig. Let's check. Go on the work tab. Check for gigs. He did not. So this is going to be our third easy gig that we're going to book. And then we're going to go for mediums and see how that goes. So we have one more easy gig. And he should probably perform a ceremony when he's done. We're not buying one of those. And you're done with this. You don't need to. You don't need to play chess anymore. So we're going to do a beginner paranormal investigation. And before you go to school and chat with Ryland, complain about heat. It's not that hot. Let's rally the troops just before you go to school. And then you're going to go to school. There. There, you get ready to go to school. You don't need to talk anymore. You want to be creative, get creative, we can pin that. And maybe we can open presents tomorrow. Maybe. So stop chatting with Ryland. No, I don't want you to go to school. I want you to rally the troops first. And I want you... Okay, I'm gonna... Yes. I want you to bring your homework with you. I want you guys to rally the troops. Why are you tense? Oh, well, we'll let you go for a jog when you get home. All right. So you got that. So now you guys can go to school. Now that you've rallied the troops, you can go to school. There you go. Now you can go off. So we're gonna see if we can get rid of these blue specters, because they're like hanging out. Even though we are trying to calm things down. Of course, they're gonna sit there and chat. Don't chat, just go to school now. You rally the troops, it's time to go to school. So we're gonna see if he has any luck with this. And he wants to practice speaking in the mirror and buy a B-box. And we need him to... Actually, one thing I really want him to do is I want him to work on his magic. That's what he needs to do, because I need him to be able to transportulate. Which I don't know if you get that. You can unlock that by being at level 3. You have to also learn it, but you have to be the right level to be able to learn it. So we'll let him finish this, and then we will have him Squibberoo himself and do some practicing in magic. I think that's going to be his focus for today, so that we can work on that. So we're going to Squibberoo, and hopefully he's successful, and his needs are pretty good. And we're going to extinguish that. I think it's not spooky right now, so we want to leave this to be used for when we need it. We'll light it when we need it. So now that you've done that, we're going to have him just practice some magic so he can try and level up his magic and get higher. So he's just going to do that, and if something happens, I'll be back, but otherwise we'll just let him get through that, because it'd be nice to maybe, I don't know, we'll get to the gig, but it would be nice to get to the gig. So I'll be back. So it's a little later. I'm going to have him make some kombucha, and then I'm going to have him make a sculpture so that he has something to give to the specters. And there's the cats outside looking at things. And we probably should have him ask for gardening tips and check pockets for oh, well, we can't do that because he just came off. And unfortunately, I noticed that the garden needed tending, and I need Amy to get through that part of the aspiration, but I noticed it as it was time for her to go to school, so that didn't help. So why don't we come here and harvest the sage so that we have that for making kombucha, and then I think we will sell everything else. We can harvest some parsley, and then we'll sell everything else to make a little bit of money. Not that you make very much from daisies. You can make kombucha with daisies too, with flowers in general. So we will sell all and make a little bit of money. And I don't know if he learned anything. We did have a pop-up from Amy, and she got a performance gain, which I'll just for her response, but he did not learn any magic, unfortunately. Do we know Patchy? Oh, we don't. Someone else we can do a friendly introduction to. We'll do a respectful introduction. Oh, and he's level 4 of the gardening skill. So we'll leave this here because we need to introduce ourselves to 2 more Sims. This should count as 1. And tell a funny story. Did we learn his traits? Does he not have observant? Do you not have observant, or you don't? Okay, well, much as I'm trying to save points, that's a really useful one to have. So it's too late now for Patchy, but we'll discuss the birds and share brilliant ideas. And let me try and look for things like get to know or discuss interests. That works too. Get to know, discuss interests, and deep conversation. Which, of course, deep conversation, there is an issue if you don't have Snowy escape. Oh, look, the kids are home. And they both only got C's. Do they have school projects? No, they don't. Well, let's just do your homework right away. So it's you have the whole weekend to do that. Oh, the cat is in here playing in the garbage. I don't know if anyone can lecture the cat. I mean, anyone can lecture the cat, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if anyone is like at the point where on the aspiration where it's going to count if it actually works. He is not, and he's only been friendly for 2 times, so definitely not for him. And I did want to put him on the gardening aspiration, but I was waiting for him to introduce himself because I thought maybe, yeah, he would get some points because he had to achieve level 4 of the gardening skill, which he has done now. So let's check where they are with the fortune aspiration. Yay, we got up a little bit. We've earned 25,000. We need 20,000 in reserve, and it's not showing yet. But so we're at 6,100. Where, of course, we know how much we have in reserve. It just wasn't showing it. And then knowledge. Let's look at Nerd Brain. So he needs to read a book. So let's take a look at his skills and if there's a book that we might want him to read that will help him. Charisma, maybe. Speaking of charisma, let's see how many points we have here. Not a lot. So I've taken a look and we're going to purchase the charisma book. The books that are skill books that we have, he is at the reread stage, not read. So I don't want him to read those at this point in time. So we're going to have him read did he have a whim for that? We're going to read the charisma. So he had read the cooking and the handiness and the vampire lore, and they've already counted as, well, the vampire lore just counted for the vampire aspiration, which was just an easy way for me to get some points. And as soon as we get a little bit more money, I will make some more purchases and stuff. Now, Amy, have you got anywhere with the animal? No, you haven't. So you're just going to lecture the cat anyways. You're going to come here and lecture mainly about knocking out the trash. I don't really want the cat knocking out the trash because, that makes a mess. Though you could rummage. And I think Jessica had got a badge. So she has 2, sociability and the scholarly aptitude badge. So she should just keep working. We should rally the troops because I see that everybody needs a little bit of help. And then she's just going to keep working on these emotion potions. Now she'll be done, but to get your scout badge, she needs to do 5. So I'm going to have her do 5. And let's see, after she's collected her badge, why don't we come here and do another, where is your painting skill? It is at 6. Okay, well, we're going to do a classic one this time. We'll do a large classic painting. And they're just going to go through all of this. And we'll see how that goes. And just looking here, that is done. So we can go collect that. Get him to get through that. So I don't think we're going to get to the gig in this part, of course, but we're going to try and get to the point where we're about to go to the gig so we can start the next one with the gig at least, so that we can get through that. So he's completed that, and he's got to level 3 of charisma. Yay for that. And so now he actually has to craft an object on the woodworking table. Is she going to ask for advice? Yes, she is. Okay, we're going to say keep looking for it. Emotional control goes down. All right. So did you get all of yours done? You did. So you're at the young scientist badge. So we can't do the give back until we get a computer for her. Arts and craft. We could probably take a look at that. Outdoor adventure. I think she should be pretty close on that. Oops. I didn't need her to go here. So she's really done as much as she can with the Whiz Kid aspiration. So let's look at the creativity. She is on this last part, so she's got her creativity high enough that we can now start working on the pictures. So we'll start with people. And that will help her also with her scout badge. And you, 913. So we're going to come here and collect. You have a bunch that you can collect. You can collect. Let's collect. Oh no. We're going to do a workout. Okay, that's not good. Collect badge. She has the outdoor adventure badge. I guess I stopped her more. So the young scientist, we don't have anything for her to do that right now. And the good deeds, I know what we can do for that. You can throw that away. And I think we should set this to time. She wants to view something. We'll have her do that. Schedule, we'll do it every 3 hours for the cat, because the cat's a glutton. So she can have it more often. So we can view that. And then you should rummage again. And then we'll have her, you take it to the garbage. So we're not quite at the time of the next gig, but it'll be soon. But we're actually going to leave this part here. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!